Hello, my name is Andrew Bynum, and this is the final portion of the Smithville assignment for Chapter 9. As we can see here, we have our pre-closing trial balance, all of our accounts, and the matching total for the assignment of $32,933,065 on debit and credit. And we come over here, we have the post-closing trial balance, and all our expenses and revenues and other accounts, including our net positions, have been closed into our net position unrestricted here, and thus giving us our total amount of $28,171,760 on debits and credits. Then we come over here to the statement of net position, which helps us understand the financial position of this governmental entity. Of course, there aren't any other business operations or component units like we see in the book, so we just have the governmental activities of the primary government, which is Smithville. So we see here all of our cash assets, including cash, receivables, minus their allowances, and capital assets like land and equipment minus any accumulated depreciation. Then we have liabilities, including vouchers payable, amounts due to the federal and state government, accrued interest payable on long-term debt, deferred serial bonds payable, and the premium on those deferred serial bonds payable gives our total liabilities. And then down here we have our total net position, which equals our answer of $17,702,940. And the reason we only have unrestricted is because we see we have net positions of net investment in capital assets, restricted for public safety, and unrestricted. But as we can see, those get closed up into the net position and unrestricted, and increasing it as we see here. All those get closed into here, giving us the amount we see here, and thus giving us our total net position, which overall looks pretty decent. And finally, we come to the balance sheet for governmental funds. This includes the general fund, any other governmental funds, and gives us our total. So under the general fund, we have assets for cash, as well as our net receivables, much like we saw here before. But wait, there's a 1,000. What is that from? This is from our street improvement fund, and the net position was remaining. So we add all of that up, and we get this. Then we have to see if those match up with our liabilities and equities, or in this case, our liabilities, deferred inflow of resources, and our fund balances. So we include our vouchers payable, due to other governments, which is state and federal. We get our total here, our only deferred inflow of resources as such. And we have our fund balances. Under the general fund, like we said before, this is the restricted from the capital projects or street improvement project fund. Then we have restricted for public safety. Then we have culture and recreation, which canceled itself out, so there is nothing there. And finally, we have our unassigned balance in the general funds. Add all that up, and we get our total liabilities, deferred inflow, resources, and fund balances, which equals everything in the assets portion. 1,860,587, and 60,587. And our real bread and butter here is the total fund balances of $416,903. And so that is everything we need. And that is it for that. And that will be the end for this assignment. It was tedious, but it was well worth it. Hope you have a good night and a good holiday break.